Charles Sobhraj is a name appearing in newspapers in India and also all over the world for the past many years. Right since 1980s up to this date, Charles Sobhraj is an international criminal wanted in various criminal cases by various countries. The incident I am going to narrate here took place on a Sunday evening, 6 April 1987 in Panjim, the capital of Goa. At that time, I was a crime and court reporter of the Navhind Times, an English daily, published from Panjim. That quiet evening, I was waiting for a call from a Delhi office because the next day I was to fly to Delhi to attend a journalism course in Bulgaria and in Russia. So I was busy with attending the telephone calls when at around 8 o'clock the landline telephone rang. I took the call and somebody asked me in Konkani, "Kite झाले रे पंजीम-मापुसा रोडाक? मातशे बोबळ चालला थिंगा, चड लोक जमलेत." Something has happened on the Panjim-Mapusa road. So many people have gathered there near Okokere Hotel. I told the caller that I'll find out. I rang up police control room just to inquire if something was happening, some crime had taken place. The police replied in negative. 5-10 minutes later, another call came asking the same questions if some big fish had been caught by the police. This time I rang up Panjim police station, Mapusa police station. But again the same reply came, "Sogle shant ha mare, kaहीच ना gadbad na, तुका कोणी सांगितले? Everything is peaceful, nothing has happened. Who is telling me this?" That was the reply I was getting from Mapusa and Panjim police stations. The frequency of these calls increased afterwards. Then I grew restless and then I rang up Inspector General of Police, the highest police officer in Goa. I think the IGP may be Sharma at that time. IGP Sharma told me, "No, nothing has happened. If something is happened, he wouldn't know." I kept the phone down, but the phone kept on ringing with the same queries. Again I rang up the IGP. This time he was irritated. It was a Sunday holiday and late night. He told me, "Camil, you know I am the top police cop. If something major happens, I would be the first person to know that." I said, "Yes sir, but I'm getting the calls, that's why I called you again." As I was replying to these calls, telephone calls again and again, our sports reporter Jovito Lopez was next to my table in the same newsroom. He was typing his sports reports on the Sunday night. The peculiar habit of Jovito Lopez was that he would type with one finger, tack, 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 and his speed of typing was faster than us, nevertheless. As he was typing, Jovito was listening to my conversation. He finished his last story, he rolled back the paper, sent it with the peon for composing on the first floor, ground floor, and told me, "Camil, come, let's visit the spot. Something is big. Let's not waste time." And I followed him, running down the wooden steps, ground floor, and immediately Jovito started his scooter towards Mandavi River, Mandavi Bridge, and Porvorim. When we reached Porvorim near the O Kokore Hotel, Kokore means coconut in Portuguese. When we reached near O Kokore Hotel, there were some cars, some people, but they said, no, the people have gone to Mapusa now. We straight headed towards Mapusa. When we reached Mapusa bus stand, there was no need to ask anyone. Everything was visible. Huge crowd had assembled at Mapusa Residency, the hotel run by Goa Tourism Development Corporation, GTDC. And some people were coming from the hotel towards the taxis parked there, and they were in a hurry. As a crime reporter, I could make out the plainclothes men were police. Jovito Lopez soon swung into action and started talking to people there, those officers there. And what we learned was shocking. These people in plainclothes were Bombay Police team headed by Police Inspector Madhukar Jhende, and they had nabbed a very big fish, Charles Sobhraj, who had ran away from high security TR jail in Delhi some days back. Police in Delhi and all over the country were looking for him, and after a long hunt, Bombay Police Maharashtra Police had succeeded in nabbing Charles Sobhraj at Okokero. They knew Charles Sobhraj would come to that hotel because it had telephone communication facility to contact almost so many countries in the world. And Charles Sobhraj, being a French national, would come there to speak to his people in France. And the Bombay Police people were right. And now they were in a hurry to leave for Mumbai, because there was a reason. Any person who is arrested has to be produced before the court within 24 hours. And they did not want Charles Sobhraj to be produced in Goa court, because otherwise Goa police also would share the credit. That is why they had kept Goa police completely in dark about the nabbing of Charles Sobhraj. And now they were very in a hurry to live in cars towards Mumbai. And in a matter of few moments, 6 cars sped away towards Mumbai side, and in a few moments, we too, Jovito Lopez and I, we too left on our scooter in different direction towards Panjim. But before doing that, Jovito rang up from a landline phone to our editor Vikram Bora to inform him that a major news we have got, the arrest of Charles Sobhraj, and that this is a stop press news and news editor should be informed. Immediately Vikram Bora rang up the news desk, told them that a story will be filed and please accommodate on the front page at the first lead story. Within 20 minutes we reached the newspaper office. Jovito Lopez typed a 1.5-page story, handed over to the news desk. The news editor immediately subbed it in a hurry and sent it for composing. The next day, the Navhind Times had a 8-column banner headline, Charles Sobhraj arrested in Goa. And it had a byline by Jovito Lopez and Camil Parkhe. Because of Jovito, I had managed to get the story. He had convinced me, persuaded me to run to the spot. If we had missed the story, it would have been a major miss for us. Next day, 1 or 2 newspapers in Goa, including Gomantak, Marathi newspaper Gomantak, published the news of capturing of fugitive Charles Sobhraj. Next day, Mumbai Police held a press conference in Mumbai to announce to the whole world that they had succeeded in nabbing Charles Sobhraj. Third day, the newspaper all over India and all over the world carried that French national Charles Sobhraj has been arrested in Mumbai. When Mumbai Police were addressing this press conference, I was flying from Daboli airport to Delhi to leave for Bulgaria and Russia for my 6 months course. Such big major news very rarely comes into the life of a reporter or journalist. These are called scoops, rare incidents. In my 40 years long career as a journalist, 4 decades long career, this is my biggest international level story, and that also at the late hour. I don't know what would have happened if I had missed the story. But it was a scoop, a rare scoop, which I cherished even to this date.